What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we got 3 picks for NFL Sunday. Stay tuned to hear all 3. If you guys want more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, click that top link, get in here, use that code on the screen because we've been crushing the NFL, MLB, WNBA, NHL now, NBA on the horizon. So get in here. You can see these massive wins just over the last few days. You can see a ton of hits for Discord members, 16 to win 395 using our picks. 50 to win 205, 25 to 421. More college football, MLB big hits. Discord members calling out some of the cappers in here for these picks that they're hitting these massive slips on. And you can see the hits keep going the past week. 25 to win 250. Some more big NFL, WNBA, MLB. We've had some crazy streaks like 13-6 on an NFL Sunday, 11-3 with Monday Night Football. We had a 5-1 with last Thursday Night Football. And a previous Monday night, we went 14-1. Another NFL Sunday, we went 19-7 with our plays in here. Click that top link, then come down to the monthly or the weekly, and then click join. Type in that promo code and apply. Lock into the Discord for more picks. For me, plus all these cappers in all sports, we've absolutely been crushing the NFL. And we got a ton of sports going on right now. So we'll see you guys over there. You saw the big wins, the crazy streaks have been going on. Now let's get into the picks. For this one, first one, we're going to Kyren Williams, taking him over on his rush yards at 69.5. One I like going to because he is one of the true bell cows in the NFL right now. It has been somewhat of a struggle for him, but more so it's been a struggle for the backup running back, Blake Corum. And this one against Baltimore, not expected to have Lamar Jackson. Baltimore's defense has been the worst it's been in years. Offenses have been taking advantage of it. I think Kyren Williams and the Rams are as well, and they're going to want to keep it on the ground more in this one that may not be that close of a game, and they'll be one to run out the clock, control the ball, and I think Kyren's going to have a big one. So if you look at Kyren Williams on the season over on Outlier, you can see only 2 of 5 games he's hit this. The other 3 he's missed it in have been extremely close, 65, 66, and 66. The attempts definitely have been there. 13 or more in every game, 17 or more in his first 3. I think he gets back into this territory of around 20 carries in this game because these were closer games where they were having to pass and come back against the Colts. And then this one against the Niners, they were having to come back the entire game after they went down 14-0. So the running game hasn't been there the past couple weeks. I think they get back to it here against Baltimore. If you look at on the side, Baltimore, their rushing defense is 29th in the league this year, giving up over 146 yards per game. And you could look against running backs, they're giving up 117 yards per game to running backs. So definitely a defense you can gash on the ground this year. I think Kyren's going to be in for a massive one. For the next one, we're going to the overseas game. And if you guys are watching this after this game has ended, you'll know if this one has hit or not. But we're going to Breece Hall under on his rush attempts at 15.5. I've already seen this at 14.5 on a bunch of other sports books. So these early picks are posted in the Discord to take advantage of some of these lines that look misaligned of where they'll end up. I think that we're getting a high line here on Breece Hall, the rush attempts at 15.5. I'm taking the under right now. I think one that could possibly bump. And if we look at Breece Hall on this one on the under, so far this season, 4 of 5 games he's gone under this rushing mark. First game he got 19, then just 10, 9, 2 games with 14. He needs 16 to cover this one. You can also see Denver rushing attempts. They're on their defensive side of the ball. They only allow 21 rush attempts per game, which is second best in the league. So they allow the second least rushing attempts, essentially, is what this means. So a tough matchup here. People expect the Broncos to get up big in this one and kind of run this game out. It's supposed to be a low total as well. Obviously, Braylon Allen is not going to be playing in this game, so people think usage could go up for Breece Hall. That is not what we saw in the game last week for them. It was essentially the same usage and snap count for Breece Hall that we saw. You can also see last year for Breece Hall when he wasn't as much in a timeshare, still 69% of games last year he went under 15.5 carries when he was playing way more snaps and being way more involved with the team. So even last year, this would have been a fairly high line for Breece Hall. And we can look at the snap counts for Breece Hall. So last season, he was playing in the 70s to 80% of snaps basically every single game. You see games 84, 81, 82, 87% of snaps last year. He was the bell cow here and still wasn't hitting this one. You can see so far in 2025, he's been playing around 60% of the snaps every week. And you saw Braylon Allen was getting 31, 19, 33%, while Isaiah Davis was making up the other. And they were basically combining for 40% of the snaps, Davis and Allen. And then in week 5, without Braylon Allen, we basically saw Isaiah Davis just eat up all of the snaps Braylon Allen was getting, and he got 40, while Breece Hall stayed around 60% of the snaps. And these picks already are posted in the Discord. As we see, we coming back, we're getting a live bump down here to 14.5. This one could possibly bump back up, so keep an eye on it. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you got to be on Parlay Play. They give you $5 free when you sign up, so you could try it out without even depositing. But I play over here more because the payouts are just higher. We have 3 reception lines that are the same exact lines over on Prizepicks. You're going to get a 6x multiplier over here. Right now, this is almost an 8x multiplier on Parlay Play. So you're winning way more for just playing the same exact lines and slip over here. Plus, you get a 100% deposit match. So once you try them out, see the higher payouts that you can get over here when you're just playing the same stuff you're already playing on Prizepicks. It's a no-brainer to check out. You're going to start with a massive bankroll with that deposit. Try them out for $5 plus the higher payouts. It's made me way more profitable as a sports bettor. Can for you as well. Now let's get back to the picks for this one. As we see, Breece Hall did bump back up to 15.5, so it's bouncing back and forth here. And for the next one, we are going to Calvin Ridley. We're going to take him over on his receiving yards at 38.5. Just getting a great matchup here against Las Vegas Raiders. And I think Ridley finally is going to break out of this slump. We saw it last week. He had a big game finally, and the targets finally were there as well. This was a winnable game for the Titans. Their confidence should be at an all-time high during this season. They've been playing exceptionally bad, but have had shown some moments and showed it on the last couple of drives there against Arizona to secure a win. I think that can roll over in this game against a really beatable opponent here in Vegas, and could be kind of another breakout and maybe possibly another Titans win in this game. And I think Ridley's going to be a big part of the game plan moving forward. So what we saw from Ridley in the last game, as we go to his page on Outlier, 131 yards last week. He had 57 against the Rams in a pretty tough matchup. The other games have been basically duds, and you could see the catches and targets. So started out 4 catches on 8 targets, 3 for 6, 1 catch on just 7 targets, and then 2 catches on just 3 targets, and then got 10 targets in the last one, caught 5 of them, made some big plays. He's a big play guy, so really just needs 4 or 5 catches to hit this one commonly. And we can come up, and you can see last year with the Titans, he was absolutely smashing this, and his quarterback play, I want to say it's gotten better this year. The team overall has gotten worse, which I didn't know was that possible. But he hit this in 82% of games last year. He only missed it in 3 of them, 14 of 17 games. And his quarterback was Will Levis for the majority of games. Will Levis played like 12 or 13 games last year. And then Rudolph played like 6 games last year for him. So he was basically dealing with Will Levis. Cam Ward should be an upgrade over that. This team should have an all-time high as far as this season in confidence, and I think that's going to make for some big plays for Ridley. You can also see a good matchup against Vegas. They are 19th in receiving yards allowed, but receiving yards allowed to receivers, they're almost last in the league, 29th at over 168 per game. And if you guys are not in the Discord yet, get in here. You get more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers we have in all sports. We've been absolutely crushing the NFL, but we got MLB, WNBA, now NHL going. Check out some wins from VIP members in here. Hitting off of our picks, W and MLB. Here's some NFL and MLB and WNBA picks. Some huge hits like 25 to win 250. Discord members calling us out for our picks because they're hitting in all sports here. Big slips, 25 to win 420. 50 to win 205, 16 to win 395, some more massive wins just yesterday. And we've gone on some insane streaks in the Discord. Out of the picks we posted for an NFL Sunday a few weeks ago, we went 19-7. Then a crazy Monday Night Football a couple games ago, 14-1 on that day. A 5-1 day with our Thursday night plays. Another massive Monday Night Football day going 11-3 with our plays. And another big NFL Sunday going 13-6. To get in, click that top link, come down to the monthly or the weekly, click join, enter that code and apply. You guys are going to get in here, lock in for the NFL season. More picks for me plus a bunch of other cappers we have in here, posting in all sports. You saw we've been crushing it. People in here have been cashing out massive wins and slips, making a ton of money because we've been posting a ton of winning picks in here in all sports. So we'll see you guys in the Discord. Make sure to use that link down below to sign up for Parlay Play. $5 free just to try them out. They're just like Prizepicks, but higher payouts you could find. You don't even have to deposit to get that 5. And you can see we have 3 reception lines that are the same exact lines right now on Prizepicks, but we're getting almost an 8x multiplier versus just a 6x on Prizepicks. So you're leaving a ton of money on the table just playing on Prizepicks. It's a no-brainer to play over here. Plus you can start with a massive bankroll because they have a 100% deposit match. So you're going to want to deposit and play the stuff you're playing on Prizepicks over here because you're just going to get paid out for it higher. So sign up for them. We'll see you guys over in the Discord.